Reason. One could be forgiven for supposing that rationality, or more softly, reasonableness, is irrelevant, and even possibly opposed to being a good lover. This is perhaps because we tend to think of love as a feeling rather than as an achievement of intelligence. A reasonable or rational person is not one who is only interested in logic, or someone who tries in a cold, robotic fashion to substitute calculation and analysis for kindness or yearning. We are reasonable when we are moved by accurate explanation. Thus, a reasonable person is slow to anger. They do not jump to conclusions. Brunelleschi is a very reasonable architect. In the arcade he designed, every element is there for a clear reason. Each element is clearly defined. Each column supports an arch over the covered walk. That arch is supported by a corresponding bracket in the wall. These structural ribs are picked out in gray stone, while the smooth vaults between and the wall at the back are warm white. This color system helps make the structure very lucid and obvious. This environment encourages us to be reasonable in our turn. It invites a calm state of mind and makes us want to think and feel with a corresponding gracefulness and precision. And this connection is crucial. Far from reason appearing strict or frosty, the loggia shows us the sweetness of precision. The attitude to reason fostered by Brunelleschi has a more important goal than the creation of a charming public building. We need reason to be powerful and a constructive force in our relationship. That is to say, we need precision care with argument, clarity in explanation, and skill in seeing how multiple elements are organized together. A central problem in close relationships is the way we explain distress and frustration. It is extremely tempting to pin the blame for suffering on the most conspicuous thing in the emotional environment, one's partner or parents. We have a great need to assign responsibility, and we are desperate to say why things are going badly. I've been underperforming at work because you keep nagging me at home, and I can't summon up the will to make a big effort. If you were nicer, I'd not have had such a difficult performance review. Or, we're drifting apart. We hardly ever have fun together. It's your fault. You're such a hyper-organized person that there's no spontaneity. Things don't ever just happen. It's all got to be planned to the last degree, and the life goes out of everything. You treat me like just another problem to be solved. In other words, the lines we rehearse in our heads and occasionally shout through the bathroom door are chains of supposed reasonings. Even in our rage, we desperately want to explain and justify. The gracious promise of the Ospedali degli Innocenti is that our need for explanation and justification could become a constructive part of a relationship. Instead of arguing at 2 a.m., if only we can confront our problems in the calming, inspiring presence of Brunelleschi's arcade, we would examine each element more carefully, finding out what it can bear, what its individual character is. What is actually going on with my trouble at work? What does being organized mean to you? Why are we really spending less time together? We take the hugely beneficial but extremely difficult step of not jumping to conclusions. Like Brunelleschi, we try to put the elements carefully together. What is the link between what is happening at home and at work? What is the link, if any, between your commitment to being organized and our need to enjoy ourselves together? In the ideal home, there might be 2 photographs of the loggia, one inside and one outside the bathroom door.